What's up, ladies and gents? This is K-Sig Kid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're going to look at the Phogoth Strike. And Phogoth happened to be a weekly strike of this past week with some Arc Burn. So even though I'm using the Mythic class, it indeed is Arc Burn. And I have my Murmur set to Arc. Now, the main reason I'm showing this video is just to give people another method for clearing out the weeklies or Nightfall. Again, this is weekly, not Nightfall. I already did the Nightfall with a few other individuals, so I just wanted to do this solo to go ahead and make the video for you. Now, a lot of people use the method of standing in the room that I'm at, and I'm just not a fan. I learned this particular method from watching King Athalion stream. If you happen to watch him on Twitch or see his YouTube channel, I recommend it. He's, an enjoyable personality, and I am so bad on stream dying already, but hope to not do it again because I don't want to re-record. So this is definitely take number one. Anyway, even though I'm backing up to regain my health, the main thing that you want to do right now is clear the enemies out of the room where Phogoth sat without shooting Phogoth and unchaining him. So you want to take care of the enemies that are on the left and in the middle of the room. And these knights are pretty much the biggest pain in the butt, whether it be weekly or Nightfall. But at least they come up and run towards the door where you're at. So say hello, meet my Murmur, die, thank you, knight. Again, clearing out the enemies is literally the most difficult part of the Phogoth Strike. And you see, he's still chained up. Didn't put a bullet into him. Don't want to put a bullet into him until I clear out the rest of the enemies. You mainly want to kill everything on the left and everything in the middle. And if those knights who are shooting arc would please stop, things would go so much smoother. Even though I say this part is the most difficult part of Phogoth's battle, it's still really not that difficult as long as you play it safe. On Nightfall, obviously you're going to want to play it really, really safe. On weekly, if I died, I would just re-record it and take over again. And the knights are your most difficult part of this, the most difficult enemies that you're going to face. But those thralls, if there happen to be light switch, would make life miserable because they always do. So I see you sitting there. Oh yeah, we got you. And there's not a whole ton of enemies to clear out, but again, you want to. I still see I have somebody up on the left, and since he's coming up here, he could be a knight. Yep, he's a knight. And with them having the arc advantage over you too, those boom blasts hurt a whole lot. So as I'm braving out here, I don't see anything up on my radar, which means I might have cleared most everything out except for Phogoth. Just take a look. The rocks that I'm passing right now are pretty much your whole strategy. So yeah, it looks like everything except for stuff that's over on the right, except for this guy. Yeah, if they're over on the right hand side and you don't shoot at them, they're not going to bother you. So that rock and that rock, that's your strategy. Pretty much all you have to do is stay between the two of them and kill Phogoth. There will be one wave of enemies that comes in on the ship, which you'll see happen. And once you take those few thralls and one knight out, that's all you have to worry about. As long as you don't kill things, or shoot at things, on the right-hand side, they won't bother you. And you can freely shoot at Phogoth and take him down. It's really, really a simple method. It's a lot better, in my opinion, than the hallway. It's more fun because you're out in the open. Whenever I've been in that room stuck there, you run out, take a couple pot shots at Phogoth, then the Shrieker comes in. In this method, this rock just keeps you safe. Phogoth will often get stuck, and you could just fire away at him over here. He often just stays there for you, and it's like a shooting gallery, except for he doesn't move. Really, what is easier than this? You're not running back and forth with a Shrieker coming up behind you, or enemies rushing you in the face and dealing with Phogoth's bullets. Is anything more simple than this? Now with 2 or 3 players split between the rocks, Phogoth will often, oh, there it is. That's the ship that signals that you're going to have to fight a wave of enemies. It's tough, guys. Really, really tough. Get prepared. But what I was saying was, with players spread out between these 2 rocks, Phogoth will path a little bit more back and forth between the 2 areas. But that just means you'll have to move left and right as well. So what I'm going to do here is, oh, there's a Thrall, there's another, and there's a Knight. Whew, we made it. We made it, guys. Yes. So that was the extra wave of enemies that you have to face. Super duper tough, right? No, really. It really is that easy. Now, I do worry a little bit that Bungie patches this in the future. It's not really a glitch or anything like that, but I just feel like they'll possibly add additional enemies which spawn from behind you. What I'm doing right now is, obviously you can see I've used all of my ammo. But one of the great things they have is ammo regen whenever you're out of ammo, at least for your primary and secondary slots. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of testing here just to see how that works for the game. Now there we are, getting our primary and secondary ammo back. And there's been a thought that the ammo that you receive back is what lies on the ground. So we'll see if that ends up holding true or not. Because obviously I killed a bunch of enemies and possibly didn't pick up their ammo. But I'm not killing anything else right now aside from Phogoth. So again, he's back to sitting over there. Hi Phogoth, how you doing? Just peeking out. Oh, I love your arm. It was bicep day for you, wasn't it? Yeah, we're shooting it. We're shooting it. You can't really get his juicy crit spot from here. It's his belly. Phogoth's a little bit shy about his belly, and if you shoot him in the stomach, he kind of gets angry. So we'll just keep picking away at his arm over here. With Arc Burn, you can see I'm doing pretty nice damage with the Murmur. And most everybody that has the DLC, I assume, has the Murmur by now. Again, we have a review up on it whenever I initially picked it up. Really a nice weapon. And the Arc is obviously helped out a whole lot this week, with that being the element of choice in the Nightfall and weekly this week. Again, just to reiterate that this is the weekly strike, and I've used up my Murmur bullets and back to the Mythic class. And Phogoth is still just kind of hanging out there. He's so upset. Oh, Phogoth, you are so angry. Come on, man. You can hit me. Try it. No, he doesn't. You know, whatever. Phogoth is just hanging out, really not super aggressive or anything like that. He wants to be. He wants to be. So, out of bullets again. Oh, donk. Apparently, I cannot throw grenades. So, yeah, good thing I had two, just so I could at least get in with one. But yeah, out of ammo a second time. So we'll see about how the recharge works this time. While I taunt Phogoth a little. Oh, look at you. Shooting your eye lasers and just not hitting me, Phogoth. What's up, dude? I see you. Come on. And let's see if we get the ammo regen a second time now. Now remember, since the first time, I have only been shooting Phogoth. I haven't been killing any other enemies. And look, there it is. We received our ammo again. So I'm going to swap over to the Suros. I just want to get some experience onto it. And I'm going to peek out over here a little bit to shoot towards his stomach. And look, as soon as I hit his belly, the very first time he walked away. Oh god. It's alright, dude. We'll have some ab day. You'll be alright. You don't have to worry about it, man. Don't be so self-conscious about your stomach, dude. And so he's just pathing over. I mean, this fight has been long, but that's because we've been purposefully waiting on the ammo regen just to see what happened. I could have swapped over to an icebreaker at any time and just regen my special ammo and taken care of him. Your fight will obviously go quicker because you don't need to worry about it, or you could pop the consumables. And there he goes, down. Again, this was on the weekly, but it works out on the Nightfall just as well. The only time you're in this strike that it doesn't work is the Thorn, because enemies start spawning behind you. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep updated on content as it comes out daily. And leave a comment. Let me know if you think this is the best way to do Phogoth Strike. Good luck with all your drops, and I'll see you all again in Destiny. Later.